Eagles fans were still saying, "Oh, this game doesn't matter." Week 18 is the only game that matters, and we'll get to Week 18 in this one, and you'll see. Week 18 doesn't matter. These games don't matter. We could still clinch. Bro, the Cowboys look pretty good. The 49ers look amazing. I don't know, the Vikings, but the Eagles, we look like trash. We look like absolute garbage. And I'm going to put it like this. I'm going to put it like this. Going into this game, I thought Hurts was playing. And yes, I'm all for the next man up mentality. The next man up mentality. But I've been hearing all week, he could play. He could play. He could play. The recovery is 10 to 15 or 14 days. It's day 14. Okay? And he didn't play. Even though the whole time Sirianni, well, he heals better than anybody else can. You know what I saw in this Saints game, right? Chris Olave, who had a hamstring injury, limited practice all week. He played. Alvin Kamara, he had a thigh injury. He played. Marshawn Lattimore, their cornerback who walked right in with the interception, he had a lacerated kidney. He played. All these guys are playing with injuries. There comes a point in time where you just got to man up. We got to stop playing patty cake with our quarterback. Okay? If you won this game, if Hurts had played, we probably win this game. He has next week. He has the week after that. He essentially has 3 weeks to rest. Now, he could possibly have no weeks to rest. If we don't beat the Giants, there's no rest for the wicked. Lane Johnson doesn't come back. Avonte Maddox doesn't come back. None of these guys come back. We're done. We are done. There's absolutely nothing we can do. We are a done football team. Whole week, we're playing coy. He's just not ready. Even though you hear like people saying like, oh, he probably could have played. Right? He looks good enough to play. What? Okay, so why isn't he playing? Either he can play and will play, or he can't play and will not play. If he can't play this week, what's to say he can play next week? I've heard that he's going to play next week, but dude, it's too late for that. It's way too late for that. The Dallas Cowboys are in our rear view mirror, and when you look at the mirror, it says things are larger than they appear. That's them. They're not losing next week. I think they're losing to the Commanders. That's laughable. That's laughable to even expect that. I think the 49ers are going to lose to the Cardinals. That's funny. This team doesn't have that next man up mentality. I can feel it. I can feel it for myself. You really thought that Gardner Minshew was going to come in and play well? I still don't understand why all these guys are injured and playing. It's like this team lacks so much urgency. Like, we got those 13 wins, and then they were like, oh, well, we can wait till the very last week. Honestly, they feel like they feel like the due date is week 18, and they think, oh, well, I'm going to be able to turn this assignment in. No worries. The teacher doesn't care. The teacher cares not. That's such a horrible mentality. And I wasn't expecting Hurts to play against Dallas. In fact, I wanted him to sit against Dallas because, you know, I felt like I didn't want him to get injured after six days. But we all saw Jalen Hurts' face after that fourth and inches stop. He looked so mad. And I think everybody who was watching that, they were equally mad at everybody involved. At everybody involved. It's just absolutely ridiculous that they really thought that, oh, Gardner Minshew could be blindfolded and we'd still win this game. You can't disrespect your opponents. Again, a huge pet peeve that I have. Like, the reason why I'm not, like, yelling at the camera right now is because I called it. I didn't feel excited about Gardner Minshew playing. I was like, this isn't looking good. This isn't looking like a good situation. And do the Saints suck? No. But if you fancy yourself to be a Super Bowl champion, a future Super Bowl champion, that's a team you beat. And in fact, does Gardner Minshew have the drive to come back? I don't think so. I don't think he does. Now, whether Jalen Hurts does or doesn't, I have no idea. But we played games like that before this season. And the outcome was different because we had Jalen Hurts. I don't want to hear Eagles fans say, "Oh, these games weren't important," when we're, you know, if we happen to be playing Tampa Bay in a wild card game. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I don't. I think that if that happens, then I'm going to be really upset. This right here, this is just frustrated. If we lose next week because we decided to play patty cake with our quarterback, oh, he doesn't have to play, it's not that important. Man, you're going to be wish he had been playing, because I think he beats the Saints.